Hey guys, Joan here, back again, back with the beer review, and we're back in Kent, my local stomping ground, and we're at Faversham. We're at the Shepherd Neame Brewery, and this one is one of their own actual beers. Although the bottle is slightly different. I don't know if you can see, but we can't see those little branded bits. So maybe they ran out of their special bottles. This one is also for Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's Taste the Difference range, but this one is called the Summer Ale, brewed and bottled at Shepherd Neame. This one's 4.3%. It's a pint bottle or a 500 bottle, I should say. We don't deal in milliliters here, you know. That would be unimperial. Summer Ale with a lovely little seagull up there. That one is called, what should we call him? Sydney the seagull. There he is up there. Now, the interesting thing about this beer, now, this is kind of what I was saying yesterday. So if we actually read what's on the bottle, if it will focus, I have read this earlier on. Come on, dude. Summer Ale. It actually says this golden ale is brewed using mineral water drawn from an artisanal well beneath the Shepherd Neame Brewery, heated. They've got pale ale malt, crystal malt caramel. Oh, that's not heard of. Oats. Okay, now we're getting into it. So oats is a bit unusual for a traditional beer. Then it says it's got Centennial, my absolutely favourite hop, SARS and Challenger, producing bittersweet, citrus, pine, fruity, medium-bodied, etc., etc., etc. So I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm not sure about Challenger. I can't remember. Challenger is probably UK hop, maybe. I can't remember what Challenger is. It's not a common hop, put it that way. However, Centennial definitely isn't. That's from the Oregon Valley, which is in Oregon, obviously on the west coast of America. And SARS, as we know, is Czechoslovakian, which is kind of, I guess it's a Czech noble hop, which they put in lagers a lot of the time, Bohemian lagers and pilsners and all that kind of weirdness. But yeah, no East Kent Goldings, which is sad to see from a very, very traditional. They pride themselves on being Britain's oldest brewery. There's some debate about that, but they have been around since sort of 1690s. So they are old, but they don't use their local hops no more. They're using American and European hops, which is just weird. Again, I've got the honeydew goblet. I'm liking this glass. What I might try and do is get some unbranded ones. Because I like to use unbranded glasses unless I'm drinking that particular brewery's beer. Now, I think you compare this, the look of this, to the one from yesterday, you would be hard pressed to see too much difference. Another very, very crystal clear, bright beer. More or less the same. It's just over a finger's head. The bubbles are a tiny bit different, not larger, bigger bubbles. Slightly whiter, I think, than the one from yesterday. And the colour overall is a bit lighter. Now, this is definitely not a hazy beer. So, why did they put oats in there? Weird, eh? Because it's nothing to do with the haziness. It must be to do with the mouthfeel. and it's affecting the head as well, the bubbles, the foam. If you're like me and live by the seaside, right? Again, we're getting a bit of citrus. We're getting a bit more pine. Definitely still getting a bit of peach. I'm not getting that kind of bubblegummy kind of thing that I usually get from Centennial. But maybe a touch of kind of mint, but not like a normal mint, like yeah, one of those other weird things that are a mint but not normal mint, if that makes sense. Anyway, cheers and beers, guys, from over here in Kent, over here by the sea on the island of Thanos, the island of death. Wow, easy drinking. Very easy drinking, in fact. Oh, I am getting that bubblegum thing now, but not really, really hard. Um, the bitterness is quite good as well. It is not like that beer from yesterday, the traditional Kentish beer. Obviously, it's not a traditional Kentish beer. However, there are some parallels there. The malt bill gives that kind of sweetness, but I think adding the oats, instead of trying to get some haze, which it does for IPAs or NEPAs or hazy IPAs, what it's doing here is it's giving a smooth, silky kind of mouthfeel finish, which kind of goes out very, very smoothly. Oh, pardon me. We are getting a tiny bit of kind of lager-like hoppiness, which I guess must come from the SARS. And I guess everything else, the peach and that kind of stuff, is coming from the Centennial. The minty kind of thing, which is more a minty kind of hedgerowy kind of thing, maybe it's the Challenger. It's weird. It's not very bitter on the initial mouthfeel, but it kind of follows through with yeah, a nice sort of washing of your mouth, but not in a kind of new school juicy way. It's an old school bittery way. So my lips are feeling a bit sweet, like when you have a honey beer. Oh, honeydew, like the glass. Yeah, you're leaving a bit of tanginess on your lips. However, there is also that bitterness in there. And then you've got the flavours like the peach, yeah, the kind of minty thing going on there. It's like it's hard to explain, like a green mint. I guess like a kind of, like a cat mint, maybe. Not a spearmint or anything like that. It's a kind of more green, hedgerowy kind of mint. There's the peach. That bubblegum thing is kind of there, but not really. And then every now and then you get that kind of sharp lagery thing, which is coming from the Czechoslovakian hops. Yeah, really nice. Would I say this is a seasonal edition? Oh, seasonal edition, because it's summertime. I was going to say it's not seasonal for down here. Is it a summer kind of thing? Yes, very easy drinking, very nice. You could have a lot of these and not feel it that much. And what I really like is the branding. They put these beach huts, and there's the seagull. What do we call him? Stephen the seagull, something like that. Steven Seagal, or George Seagal, no. Um, and yeah, look, the logo there, which is the Taste the Difference logo from the Sainsburys, is interspersed with these beach huts. Now, if you've seen some of my videos when I'm wandering around outside, you will know that within a mile of this very place where I'm sitting are 3 beaches, possibly 4, depending which way you go. And at least 2 or 3 of those beaches have beach huts that they paint the frontage of them they paint every year. And wow, it's quite well carbonated. Thanks, Shepherd Neame. I'm blaming you for that belch. This belch is sponsored by Shepherd Neame. Yeah, the beach huts are probably more expensive to rent or hire than this house that I'm sitting in at the moment. Beach huts are at a premium, even though every so often they get washed away into the sea, which is what happened a couple of years ago. So it's not all rosy and sandcastles and buckets and spades. I have to say, for a seasonal beer, that is really good. I am actually enjoying this beer, even though it's not traditional. I'm liking the fact that Shepherd Neame have tried to do something slightly different and using hops that aren't traditional too. Yeah, I can let that slide because Centennial is my favourite hop. It really is. And the branding and the neck chief and the seagull and everything just reminds me of the Kent seaside, which it gets knocked sometimes, especially when Southern Water dump raw sewage into the sea, which they do every couple of days because they're incompetent buffoons. Southern Water, get a grip on yourself. You're destroying the ocean. Anyway, I could see myself drinking a fair few of these in the summertime in my vest, in my deck chair, shamon on the beach. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I have waxed lyrical long enough and probably taken up too much of your time, but I hope you find it entertaining. If you have, click like down below. Please click like. I'm actually keeping an eye on who's clicking like and not. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Right there. You. Yeah. Click like now. Go downstairs and click like. And if you want to subscribe, that's fair enough. You won't miss any more of these random reviews that I do. And yeah, I'm trying to link a few together at the moment. We'll probably go back to drinking some single beers real soon. I've got some in the can, as it were. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. That's a film term, meaning they're all ready to go, but I haven't quite uploaded them yet. So they will be coming soon. So don't be surprised if you see, yeah, a few beers that are singles. But I hope you enjoyed me trying to link some together, like the two you've just seen, the Shepherd Neame ones. And you never know, might even drink some more Shepherd Neame ones soon. Take care of yourself, guys. Make sure you drink beer and shamon!